back to Mika Reacts and Reviews, where we react and review to things on the internet. And today we are returning to NF, his mixtape, and we're doing the song Just Like You. It has 4.4 million views and it was released 3 weeks ago, and it has like 150,000 likes. I will be reading off of the lyrics video that I believe someone else uploaded called Lyric King, so I can catch more of the bars, but this is the exact same song. I'm just gonna be reacting to a lyric video. If you like these type of videos, please like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Hit that bell to get the notifications when I do upload. All of that helps with the algorithm. If you'd like to support this channel, you can also donate. I'll put my PayPal link in the description box below and also in the comment section. You don't have to. You can just like, comment, and subscribe, and just sit back and relax and enjoy the video. Alright, let's get right into it.
Just in case my car goes off the highway, or the plane that I get on decides that it's my last day, I want you to know when you're alone and you feel afraid, you're not the only person in the world that isn't okay. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you, just like you, like you. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you, just like you, like you. It's strange the way the mind can wander, but also stop the gossip and chat with memories that you and me aren't really fond of. Maybe you're out to find love, maybe you lost who you was, maybe you're just like me and feel the need to stay in your rut. Cause if you left it, you might feel like you're no longer you. It's so impressive the way the mind can play with the truth. It's interesting that nobody can walk in your shoes but still relate and feel the same, so in a way, guess we do.
That was really, really interesting. I love the hook, like just like you, and it's not complicated or anything, but I like that there's sort of like a child's voice in the background a little bit, because I feel like that's speaking of like our inner child trauma, that inner trauma that unfortunately a lot of us experience as children, and we grow up and we carry around with this like baggage, or it turns into our inner demons, or that inner negative voice that we carry around. And I like that he's sort of relating it to everyone, saying that you're not alone. Like, everybody's already looked at NF sort of like that type of person, that he's putting out these songs that everyone can relate to, but now he's really directing it to everyone else, like, you're not alone, I'm just like you, we've all been there. And I really like that. I like the line when he says, "Or you're just like me, you like to stay in a rut." And I spoke about this before, and I feel like a lot of people don't speak about this when it comes to mental health, the sort of idea of sort of nursing your own depression. And I've done that before, because like I said in previous videos, like, it became a part of your identity, my identity. So it was almost like I would allow myself to just stay there, because it was like, that's who I am, that's what I know, that's my reality, and it's just too much work to crawl myself out of this hole, so I'll just stay in it instead. You know what I mean? And I totally understand that. That whole like how our minds can play with reality, that's another really good thing. That's why you have to understand that just because that your perspective, your perception, your perspective is your reality, but just because that's your reality doesn't necessarily mean it's a fact. Just like negative thoughts, just because you have these thoughts, you know, I'm not lovable, I'm not likable, I'm a loser, I'm a failure, these negative thoughts that all run through our heads, that doesn't mean that's the reality of things. But the more you nurse those beliefs, the more it becomes your truth. You know what I mean? So I really like this song already, so let's continue.
You ever think about what it would be like if the clouds were gone and you could see light? If the door was open, would you take flight, or just close the curtains up and stay inside? Take a walk with me, take a risk with me. I'm scared too, and it gets so tempting when you're so empty to disown everything you hold. Dealing when you know clearly you've been so buried in your own fairy tale. The soul's tearing, but your holes in me, I relate to it. But in case you've been thinking no one does, here's a great theory. Throw a Hail Mary, let your mind fly to the sunrise. Could be so scary, make your fate vary. Feel the pain glaring, but the weight carried ain't in vain. Hear me?
Basically, like, just take a chance, crawl out of that hole and take a chance, fight your way out, and maybe you'll fail, maybe you'll fall back in it, but just try and take that chance and take that risk. You know what I mean? I really like that. The whole like, with the door open when you go out, or when you just close the curtains, like, that speaks to me, because like my mom also battled with depression. I remember one time as a kid, she literally nailed all the windows closed with curtains, and so like it like blacked out curtains, so the whole house was dark and we weren't able to like open the curtains anymore, because she literally just wanted to like shut the life out. Like, she wanted to shut everything out and wallow in her depression along with her children. So that really struck a chord. This is really, really good. Let's continue.
You hear me? Just in case my car goes off the highway, or the plane that I get on decides that it's my last day. I want you to know when you're alone and you feel afraid, you're not the only person in the world that isn't okay. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you. Just like you, like you. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you. Just like you, like you. So often I feel desperate, I think my heart's infected. How about yours, how about yours, how about yours? I guess it, you feel the best when your life is hectic. You might be destined to stay defective, so join the club, it ain't that hard to get in. It's hard to leave though, look at the guest list. I bet that your name is on it, don't believe me, check it. See, dead ends in life we come to tend to raise some questions. Suggestion, know that your feelings might give wrong directions. Infested, yeah, with the feeling of failure. Let it take over your body, it makes you question the life that you have. Situations you might have enjoyed become nothing but dated, old and forgotten. But what would you say if I told you that there was some hope we could make it? I know what you're thinking, I'm thinking it too. Could you really improve and be something worth saving? See,
oh my god, that was really, really good. I really like the part where he talks about like your feelings can lead you in the wrong directions, basically acting off of your emotions, I guess, like, or acting off your fears and your anxiety. Like, I was always taught, like, never make decisions and never make decisions based off of your fears, because that could just lead you in the wrong directions. And also talking about failure, like that hurt, that dread of failure can keep us just like, keep us from even trying, keep us just stuck. You know, I mean, if I never try, then I can always say it could have been because I never failed at in the first place. Or going back to that kind of being stuck in a rut, sort of just allowing yourself to stay there because it's too hard to fight out of it, because you don't want to fail at it, because the failure, trying your best at something and then failing at it can be like devastating. So instead of trying your best, you just don't try at all, so you don't have to have that feel of failure. But like, you have to try, like you have to try to get out of it. Have to try to create the life that you want, because no one else can do it for you but you. Have to take that chance, you have to take that leap, because if you don't, that regret is going to probably be the worst feeling of failure. You know what I mean? Alright, let's continue.
Situations you might have enjoyed become nothing but dated, old and forgotten. But what would you say if I told you that there was some hope we could make it? I know what you're thinking, I'm thinking it too. Could you really improve and be something worth saving? See, I can pretend like I have all the answers, but none of us do. It's the reason we battle, convincing yourself that you don't really matter. It's like feeding a cancer and letting it travel to every part of you. But what if we did the unthinkable and cancel our trips? What's achievable depends on the risk, so pick up your chin and listen to this. Just in case my car goes off the highway, or the plane that I get on decides that it's my last day, I want you to know when you're alone and you feel afraid, you're not the only person in the world that isn't okay. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you. Just like you, like you. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you. Just like you, like you. Yeah. Everybody falls sometimes, just remember that that's alright. It's the rainy days that give us love for the sun, and if it isn't, I guess I'll be fine believing it does. Yeah. Everybody falls sometimes, just remember that that's alright. It's the lows in life that make you cherish the highs, and if it isn't, I guess I'll be fine believing a lie. Hey! Just in case my car goes off the highway, or the plane that I get on decides that it's my last day, I want you to know when you're alone and you feel afraid, you're not the only person in the world that isn't okay. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you. Just like you, like you. There's millions of us just like you, like you, like you. Just like you, like you.
Oh my god, I got a little teary-eyed. Sorry, my eyes are now a little bit red. I appreciate Enough so much, and I know so many people don't get him, and people who don't relate to this type of stuff, or people who think it's not real hip-hop. But, and again, I think that if I listened to this song when I was in my really dark place, it would have helped, but I think it would have hit me differently than it does hit me now, where this isn't triggering for me. Like, yeah, I just teared up, but I teared up because I'm happy that this song is gonna help a lot of people, and it's gonna touch a lot of people. It's gonna bring a lot of people together. His fans itself creates a community, and so that's why I'm tearing up. But like, if I listened to this before, maybe it would have been triggering. I know a lot of people don't like that word, but yeah. I love this song. I love how he really this time kind of brought it out. Like I felt like this was a reach out to the community of people who needed to hear something like this, who feel alone. I think a lot of us who struggle with mental health or have struggled with mental health issues or addictions or any type of PTSD or trauma or anything like that, you know logically that you're not alone. Like, you know logically that other people deal with this, but when you're in it, when you're in your bed, face in a pillow, can't get out, crying your eyes out in a fetal position, you feel alone. And so I like that this song, it feels like this is sort of a reach out to everyone else. It's like, dude, you're not alone. We've all been there. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, but you have to take that leap. You have to hold on. You have to clam and claw and fight with all your might out of that hole or pit or mind state you might be in that's keeping you stuck and that's keeping you miserable. That your mental health issues is not your identity. That is not who you are. And you can come out of that, but you have to fight for it, and you have to take that chance. And you might fail, but that's fine. You can keep going, and you may fail again, and you keep going, and you may fail again, but at some point you're going to make it to the end. And so I really like that he does that, and I really appreciate him for doing that. And just like, fuck anybody who has a problem with that. That's like really like a big fuck you for having a problem with that. And that has shown plenty of time that is more to him than that. He can do the, you know, beat my chest and rah 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 rah. He can do that. He can do the creative stuff. He can do the movie like stuff. He can do other things. He's not like a, what do they call him? Like not a one-hit wonder. A one-trick pony. He's shown he can do other things, but he's really good at this, and that's fine. And I like that he's good at this, because especially with the pandemic, mental health is already an epidemic as it is. People need to hear this stuff, and yeah, I do think it can be triggering and hit people differently if you're in the midst of it. But I also think it can help a lot of people. Okay, that's it. I'm done ranting. I really enjoyed this. You guys, tell me, what do you think about the video? What was your favorite bar? How does this relate to you? Do you love NF? Do you think he's a one-trick pony? If there are any other NF songs you would like me to react to, please put in a comment in the comment section below. If there's anything on the internet at all you'd like me to react to, please put in a comment in the comment section below. Like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Hit the bell to get the notifications when I do upload. All of that just helps with the algorithm. And if you'd like me to support this channel, you can also donate. My PayPal link is in the description box below and also in the comment section. And if you do donate, and if you would like to, you can leave your name in the memo section and also a suggestion to a song or anything, so I can give you my thanks appropriately. Again, you don't have to. You can just like, comment, subscribe. I also do have a second travel vlog channel. If you'd like to know where I am in the world, you can go in the description box below, hit that link, subscribe to my travel vlog channel, and follow me on Instagram. My story is usually was most up to date. And if you are struggling with anything right now, for me, my advice is to find someone that is trustworthy, that you trust with your heart, your emotions, your vulnerability, and find someone and be with someone. Because I just think, like, when you're in the heart of it, when you're in that really dark place, sometimes the worst thing you can do is be alone. You know what I mean? Anyway, you guys have an amazing day. Bye.